And just as I press play and hit record, she goes around my neck. So this is Sylvie, and she is a reticulated python. And I just got back from the gym, and I want to do a quick video. So it's hard to pick a favorite pet, but she is up there. And I just kind of wanted to go over some of like the personality traits that she has and some handling tips. First of all, she is super, super intelligent. Reticulated pythons are probably, I have heard that they're the second most intelligent snake on the planet. First is, I heard, the king cobra. And I can definitely tell she is smart. I think all of the animals are smart, but definitely reticulated pythons, they're in thinking mode a lot when they're not hungry. So basically, some basic things are you don't want her wrapping around your neck. A snake this big can cut off your circulation pretty fast to your brain there. And so one thing I do let her wrap around me, but I always try to keep a hand right here in case she does get there in a comfortable spot and it's a little too close to my neck and wrapped around it too much. Just as a little safety precaution. She's a hungry girl, and they are very food aggressive. And from what I've learned over the internet is that snakes generally work in modes. I've heard other YouTubers say this. They work in modes, and they have a sleeping mode, a thinking mode, food mode, and a scared mode. And whenever I go to take her out of her enclosure, anything that goes into that enclosure is food for her. She thinks automatically, yeah, she loves going on my head too. And she loves the glasses. I might have to lose the glasses at some point so she doesn't break them. And, okay, making it difficult to talk, girl. Yep, and then you flop. She flops too because she thinks that she's acrobatic and she's strong, but I don't know how acrobatic she is. And what was I saying? Oh, anything that goes in her enclosure is automatically food for her. So when I go in there, I actually use a plastic base. Some people say, use a hook, use a roll of paper towels. I actually go in with a plastic baseball bat. And I just kind of rub her on the back of the head just to let her know that, hey, we're going to hang out. It's not food. She still can get a little bit food aggressive until, yeah, she's a gorgeous girl. She knows it too. She knows how beautiful she is. And, sorry, it's very distracting to try and talk and manage a girl this big. One thing with the baseball bat that I use, the wiffle ball bat, plastic bat, is I rub her on the back of the head. She still is a little food aggressive sometimes, and it makes me a little nervous. So I do actually have to hold her head down sometimes. Gently, like I would feel bad if I ever hurt her. Like she would hurt me like way before I would ever try to defend myself against her if she got a little out of control. But she's liking the camera. Wow, okay. So yeah, sometimes I have to hold her head down a little bit, so I don't have to worry about her biting me when I go to reach in there and take her out. And when I do that, as soon as I get my hand under her, the thing with snakes is confidence is key. And it's actually kind of stressful for them when you take them out of their enclosure. So I try to be as quick as possible. I go in there, I try to get my hand underneath her as safely as I can. And then once I do that and I start pulling her out, she'll huff a little bit. She'll be like, I was comfortable. What are you doing, man? And once I get my hand on there and underneath her, usually not above. She doesn't like that. That's kind of like, you seem like a predator then. Predators don't go from underneath and gently pull you out. That's something a friend does. And once I get her out of the enclosure and I get my hand underneath her and she realizes, hey, we're going to hang out. That's a signal. Then she is the sweetest girl and she is extremely inquisitive. As you can see, she's liking the camera. She's like, what is going on here? This is new. I haven't seen this before. And sorry if I keep saying and or whatever, because first of all, I'm nervous about talking on video, filming myself, and it's also kind of distracting because she is an active snake. Very exploratory, very intelligent, very inquisitive. When she sees something new, she will go and see what it is. And reticulated pythons, they're one of the, if not the longest snake on the planet. Not necessarily the heaviest, because they're built more like a tree snake, which she loves climbing. I think anacondas are probably one of the heaviest snakes, and then reticulated pythons are one of the longest. And no, don't wrap around that. She's trying to get around the tripod. And her mom, basically, like, a lot of times you can tell how big a snake is going to get by the parentage that they have. That's not always a good determinant factor, but like, they say a lot of times, if you tell like the mom and the dad, her mom was 14 feet and her dad was 10 feet. So hopefully she's going to land somewhere in between there. Female snakes, which is what Sylvia is here, they'll usually take after like the mom's length. So she might end up being around 14 feet. It's possible she could get longer. I'm hoping not. She's about, I think I want to say 5 years old now. And that's kind of when they start slowing down with their growth patterns. Yeah, she is gorgeous. I'm kind of winding down for the night, so it's a little dark in here. Otherwise, if there was more light, you would see she's a part golden child is one of her morphs that she has. And the golden child has crazy iridescence on their scales. It's very beautiful. And she's a beautiful snake in the first place, but... And I just got back from the gym and I'm starting to get winded just trying to manage her after I was lifting weights. But I want to do a quick video here. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And you can tell like some of the intelligence when you look in an animal's eyes. Like you can see her eyes. She's checking things out and you can see she's thinking about things. You know, people say ball pythons aren't the brightest, snakes are more like a box of rocks. And I will go into my pet ball python later in a different video, but that is not true at all. Basically, when your primary sense of, see, there she goes. Okay. That's something you don't want to do. Just have that happen where she gets around your neck like that. But like I said, I'm trying to focus on a video and do some animal handling here. And she's very active right now. She has not seen this camera before, so she's very curious, especially with the tripod, because that's something she just wants to climb on. She's like, what kind of tree is that I can climb on? And she loves to climb, like I was saying earlier. And what I do actually for her to help get her some exercise, I don't have a jungle gym set up for her yet, but I do have a cat tower. It's like a 6-foot tall cat tower. And I let her climb up and down on that. I let all the reptiles kind of climb on that and have fun and get some exercise in. And one thing she learned how to do was get from the cat tower to the ceiling fan. And she's not allowed on the ceiling fan. But I had my back turned for like a minute or two. And she beelined it straight for the ceiling fan. And she got up there, and just to, the strength of this kind of animal is she planked her body in the air like 4 or 5 feet in the air, just held her body upright until she could reach the ceiling fan. And that is an incredible amount of strength because I can't do planks hardly at all. But she does it like a pro. And she was shaking a little bit, but you could see she did it. And once she got up there, she wrapped around that ceiling fan and she just stared at me and she's like, I'm up here now. What are you going to do about it? Nah, 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 nah. You can't get me down. And I couldn't. I had to get her interested in something else so she would come down on her own. But the next time, I think it was the next day or something like that, I had her on the cat tower again and she just kept staring at me. And I'm like, why are you so interested in me? You don't think you're going to try and eat me or something, are you? And she just kept staring at me. And so I started doing some chores that I needed to get done. And as soon as I turned my back for like 30 seconds, she beelined it straight for that ceiling fan. She was watching me because she knew she wasn't supposed to be up there. And as soon as I turned my back, that's the first thing she went for. Look at that. Oh, I hit the tripod. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That pattern that she has on there. Yeah, she's a gorgeous snake. And she knew she wasn't supposed to be up there. And once she got up there, she was like, haha, I did it again. What are you going to do about it? You can't force me down. You got to tempt me down. Entertain me. So I'm actually getting kind of tired managing her. Like I said, I was at the gym and I'm getting kind of winded. But I just want to do a quick video, do an introduction. I got some more stories about her. Sometimes she likes to be inquisitive with the other pets and they're like, oh my God, I'm so terrified. And she's just like, what? I'm just checking things out. Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. All right. Hopefully, if this video was a little helpful about like snake personality and how to handle something like a reticulated python, like and subscribe, leave a comment. I'll try to respond. But I'm getting winded. I'm out of here. Ooh, she's got to go in the cat tower now because I'm getting tired. See ya.